yesterday. Left Wyoming, drove across Utah, drove across Nevada. We're near the trailhead of the Rubicon. Found our campsite here last night, so there's part of our group. There's part of the group. There's Chewy over there hiding. We'll go see what everybody's having for breakfast. Good morning, Mary.
Good morning.
How are the soon-to-be newlyweds?
Good.
How'd we sleep?
Pretty good.
Not bad. It's always the first night, so it's always a little rough. It's like, wait, this is still an air mattress.
A little tossing and turning.
Oh, yeah.
Over here we have Zane and Jill and Chewy. You might remember Chewy from one of the snow jeeping videos. They joined us today. What's for breakfast?
Frittatas.
Frittatas.
Yes. Which we have not started yet.
Okay.
We'll shortly.
That's a frittata.
That looks pretty dang good.
Yeah.
Gotta be honest with you.
You don't mind, Dad, too?
So the traditional breakfast. Bacon, eggs, and hash browns.
Yep.
The gatekeeper. Here we go.
We're ready.
This is Squatch, driven by Carter and his fiance Sid. Squatch is sitting on a metal cloak suspension, 3.5-inch lift with 37-inch tires. We'll give you details on each one of our group as they come onto the screen. This is Chip, the Sahara in the group, driven by Becca. And they're engaged now. They weren't when we were on the trip, but her co-pilot and help is Parker. Chip, Becca is just a really good driver, did a really good job. She's sitting on a 2.5-inch lift with 35-inch tires and no lockers. She did make it through the trip. You'll see later on there was a little body damage that occurred, but great job. Next here is Bumble, and this is Trav and Cheryl's rig. As you can see, Gladiator just a little bit longer than our JKs, and he's sitting on a 3.5-inch lift with 38-inch tires.
Nice and slow, babe. Got it. Looking good. Keep going. Okay, drivers. That's good. Looking good, Carter.
There we go. You didn't build this thing up to take the easy line. I didn't. What's the line?
Nice work!
This is my rig. My wife Mary's a great co-pilot, did a good job driving several times during this trip. Our Jeep is named Ruby, and it's on a 3.5-inch lift, rock crawler, triple rated springs with 37-inch tires.
Good job. Awesome.
This was a fun little obstacle right after the Granite Bowl, and one thing that I got to tell you that was a surprise to me as we prepared for this trip, I watched a lot of videos about this trail, and it has a lot of named famous obstacles, and so I thought it'd be like a lot of the other trails we'd been on, that you come to those named and known obstacles, but in between the trail would be kind of light, and that's what it's like in Moab, things like that, that in between the obstacles, the trail's not something you have to pay full attention to all the time. The one thing about the Rubicon is it never quits. It just never quits. It just keeps going, and the whole trail's an obstacle. And it's kind of a grind. You just have to keep in the game the whole time. You're trying to pick a line in front of you. You're trying to remember what you can't see anymore because of the hood of your vehicle. You're trying to remember what's underneath you. And it's just non-stop all day long, which was a surprise. It made the trail a lot of fun and very challenging, but I can see how people end up with damage and break things. It's just, it takes total concentration all the time so you don't end up missing that rock that's going to take your drive line out. But what a great trail. Lived up to the expectation. In fact, exceeded my expectations by a long shot.
Jill wanted to test those rock sliders. That's Zane doing his imitation of a rock slider.
As we introduced earlier, this rig is Chewy, is the name. It's driven by Zane and Jill, and Zane's got a metal cloak suspension sitting on a 3.5-inch lift, 37-inch tires, and Jill and Zane, a lot of fun. Glad they got to join us on this trip. Jill got a lot of opportunity to drive, and I think from talking to her, she really enjoyed that. So, and you'll see later on that Zane put together some t-shirts for the group. We'll show you a little later on in the video.
We're technically going up Little Sluice right now. Just the
Tail end of it.
other end of it.
Shirts that Zane put together for us. So we got Rubicon 2023.
Oh yeah, nice on the shoulder.
And then there's our Mountain Fever 4x4 Jeep, and there we go.
Does this make my lats look big?
Yeah, that makes your lats look big. So we're picking out our favorite stickers. This one right here so far is winning, and then a close second is where?
Stop global whining.
Where's that
There's
one
a
at?
There's a I Heart Trans
Oh.
down there too.
there's a sticker of Joe Biden, and it says I did that, and he's pointing to the hole in the toilet. So there's that too.
All that metal cloak gold's kind of messing with the lens.
Is it?
You hear this all the time the video just doesn't do things justice, and really on this trail it doesn't. It may appear that things for the most part are flat and that it's not really too bad at all, but it just doesn't show in one dimension. Just everything's either really steep uphill or really steep downhill or off camber. There's very little of this trail that's flat
Stay
at
high
all,
then. Go.
and the stuff that is steep is steep.
Go, driver.
And
Hard
it
driver.
just made
Hard
it a
driver.
really fun challenge, but the video just does not do it justice.
You're gonna drop there. Keep coming straight, Dad.
Straight.
Keep coming straight. You're turning. Now turn.
Now crank her.
Turn me when I
The bumble bus.
Thank you.
Hold that line.
Got her?
Yep. Passenger now a little bit. Passenger. Okay. See that rock? Hug it. You're gonna climb here in a minute. Right here, you're gonna climb. Good job. You got it. Carter's a good driver. Yep, that's I lost. You want to stay out of that hole. Watch Zane. Watch Zane. That was the hole.
That was all.
I did the same thing.
Hey!
Throwing rocks at your dad.
Ooh, that was close. I'm gonna do the same thing.
Wait a minute, let him get a little more ahead of you so that you can get his tires good and stuff like that. Because if you're sitting still, you can tell he's moving better. And crawling.
That's a nice line right there.
Mm-hmm.
He's gonna love that. Wow.
I think he left some paint on that.
I get the video, you guys coming through that.
Oh, hang on, he wants to read it. I think you left some of your red paint on that rock right there.
Don't tell him that.
Why?
Because do you think he did?
I do. Look back. Go back.
Hopefully from the skid plate and off the door. That's okay, he's got a lot of red paint on that.
This is another one of those areas that the video really doesn't show what's going on. This is the beginning of Little Sluice, one of the more famous obstacles. You're about a 40-degree angle going up, and probably about a 15 to 20 degree angle tilting you to the driver's side, and it really doesn't show on the video, but it makes things exciting.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Ooh. Drop off. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Gosh, dang it. Just like that. Oh, just things. You got it. Rub-a-dub-dub. Nice landing. Nice. Nice landing. Yeah, you just made that look so easy.
I'm on my way.
I would go over here. Oh my. I'd go this way.
I don't know, because I've still got to make that same wicked turn.
This section is really steep. Again, hard to tell on the video just how steep it is, but you feel like you're going straight up and down and then rolling over the boulders, kicking you left and right. Just, it's an uneasy feeling. kind of a thrill. One of the reasons we come to Rubicon. And again, this is one of those sections of the trail that doesn't have a name. It's just like this for 11 and a half miles.
Yep, there's a road down through that. No, it's hard to believe as you look at it, but
Right there. A little that way. Right there. Nice and slow, big drop coming on your rear. Like that.
Straight. Nice and slow, because you're going to drop.
any fun?
Oh, so much fun.
That's the line I took, wasn't it? Yep. You got her. Walk her straight. Passenger. Nicely done.
This was a fun little obstacle. It really doesn't show up well in the video, but it was a steep climb, a really steep climb up over some steps, and there to the passenger side it drops off about 4.5 feet. So right here she's kind of ridge running. There was a lot of dust on the rocks, made them slick, and one false move and you're on your side, laying over there on that passenger side, and a boulder field. So nice job by Cheryl, trusting her husband as the spotter. We all made it through it, getting close to finishing up the first day. Showing this little section, little series of videos of Becca working through this obstacle. She is an excellent driver, picks a really good line, does a great job. The fact that she got this Sahara through the Rubicon with 35-inch tires, a 2-inch lift, and no lockers just is a testament to how good of a driver she is. But for those of you watching the video that think that you can do it in a stock Jeep or something that isn't built up, I want to show you, yeah, you can if you've got some off-road experience, but you're gonna take some abuse, as you can see, and it's not as easy as it could be if you had a little bigger lift, at least 37-inch tires and lockers. But again, credit to Becca. She got through this whole trail. Parts that I didn't think she'd be able to get through, she walked right through, and it's due to her skill as a driver.
Back up. Let me throw some rocks in here.
Driver. Keep driver. Okay, climb. Stay driver. Good job. Good job.
Watch behind you, Jeff.
Good job. Pass and go. Pass and go.
Here's another example of what I was talking about earlier. This is what the trail is like the whole way. It's just, like I say, it never gives up. It demands your constant attention. You're always picking the line, trying to remember the line you picked, trying to remember what's underneath you. This is a gnarly little frame twister that, again, video doesn't show just how steep the climb up out was, and then the descent off this step here made it fun. See, that's why you come.
Straighten up. Straight off. It's gonna be a pretty good drop. Go nice and slow, Jeff. You're gonna drop over here.
Watch Jill's face here at the end of this as she takes Chewy off this rock.
You're gonna drop.
This is why you want to have rock sliders for sure on this trip. Jill gets into them a little bit right here. It's not an uncommon thing on this trail at all to get into your rock sliders, so those rock sliders avoided some good body damage to Chewy right there. Second morning's camp, just near Buck Island. Got breakfast done, just getting cleaned up and ready for the day, get packed up, back on the trail. Here's another one of those areas that video doesn't do justice, just how steep of a climb this is up out of here. This is coming up out of Buck Island campground, and Becca's known for getting a wheel in the air once in a while, and she keeps up her reputation here.
Doing wheelies. Way to stay with it, Squat.
No lockers either. Let's go. Got
a little tire lift there.
Yeah.
Wow. So close.
This is another one of those obstacles that you can't tell by the video. It looks fairly flat, but it's really steep. It was difficult. climb up out of here. That's Buck Island Lake, you can see in the background. You can't see, there's a Gladiator that's off to the right with a busted axle. So a Gladiator going up this the night before ended up breaking his rear axle trying to get up it. So a little more difficult than the video makes it look, and a whole lot steeper than the video makes it look, but another fun obstacle on the trail. Well done.
Little driver, Zane. Back passenger, right there. Follow that. Perfect.
He really didn't mean to call you a little driver.
Come this way.
Again, one of my intentions on our version of our video of doing the Rubicon is to show everyone what the rest of the trail is like. If you notice, we haven't spent a lot of time videoing the known and more famous obstacles. We're just showing you videos of the trail. It is like this for 11.5 miles. It just keeps coming at you.
Okay, you gotta stay that way. You're right into that rock. I was trying to keep you. Go a little bit, back up, go a little bit. Just don't back up too much. Yeah, right there. Can you go? Just start moving and turn. I can go over it too. Okay, hard. Hard passenger if you can. I know it's hard with your lockers on. Nice work. You're up. Okay.
Isn't it stair-steppy?
It is, and then there's a big boulder in there, but I kind of eyeball where I'm wanting to go. Okay, this, your side's going to drop pretty hard.
Yeah. Right now.
As long as we don't turtle.
You're going down.
Ooh,
Wow.
A little bit of turtle.
Okay. I think if you stay driver and go down this way, we're going to tilt, but
It's a lot of tilt though, sweetie.
I think you can do it, but I don't know. Stay passenger.
Passenger?
Yeah,
More passenger?
a little bit more. Right there is good. Right there. Whoa. Okay, we're going to have a bigger drop now.
How big of a drop?
About 6 to 8 inches.
Wow, I'm so glad we didn't hit.
Nice and slow. Just follow that right there. Turn. Straight. Okay, now start turning a little that way, right there. Now the hard driver.
Oh, you ripped it
Low body
off.
damage.
I didn't see.
It's right
It's
here.
right
Rock slider. Rubicon 1. Rock
Record
slider
Dragon
0.
Trophy.
So
I need
There
a
she
10
is.
millimeter. They're mainly just plastics.
yeah. Not really rock sliders, more
Yeah.
side steps.
Yeah.
She's gonna get rock sliders now.
Get up on that. Okay. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Don't let it off when that pumps. There you go, there you go. Now back. Keep on it. Keep on it. There you go. Okay, hard that way.
You had another tire in the air. Good job, wheelie maker. We got
Driver. Rod's gonna come down here in just a minute. We'll slide on you. Okay, stay straight right there. Your back end can come down. That driver's right. Go.
You make for good video with wheels in the air. It's kind of cool.
Nice. This trail just keeps on giving. Jeff's up there with his hands in the air.
Rock crawling and stump crawling. Two different sports. So, little water crossing to get to our campsite for our next night here.
Alright. My feet are wet now, so. Yeah, that's the part.
So here's our last night's camp. Had a good night's sleep. Kind of beautiful little area down along the river. We'll be crossing that river here in just a second. Next obstacle was Cadillac Hill,
This is the first hairpin turn. It's on quite a steep angle, going up as well as leaning into the passenger side. Video really doesn't show it, but here in a minute you'll see just how much it leans. We had a memorable experience on Cadillac Hill.
We're climbing.
No, 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 no. Back up. Oh. Dude, I just about.
You don't want to pick him
I
up
think
on the end here.
I think he had to come up over here.
I thought for sure we were going over. I don't know what stopped us. It felt like it was going to continue to go. So after that experience, we picked a different line and a little less tippy. So another fun memory from the Rubicon.
Nice work.
You got skid plates for 'em.
We all made it up Cadillac Hill without incident and got to Observation Point. What nobody tells you in a lot of the other videos about the Rubicon is most of them show this part as the end of the trail. Oh no, there's more obstacles to come that they don't tell you about.
Work it, work it, work it. Warm those tires up. That dust off. You can buy new tires. There it is. Hey, it's nice to see Squat struggle.
Hey, struggle, look out, I'm on top.
This is the road.
My body was 39, so
This is the road. Believe it or not. And nobody talks about this part of the road. It does.
We gotta put something in that. Well, let's take it that. Let's see if that'll work. Come on, baby. There it is. Okay, good job. Okay, come. Stay there.
What do you think? Go or back up? And come a little more driver. Climb slow, Zane.
It's gonna come back down a little bit on your passenger here in a second. Yeah.
I think if we back you up and come a little bit lower on the rock, Zane. Most of your power is gonna come from your passenger side. You're on a good line over there. So if you can just crawl slow.